You talked about failure to launch, and I think what you just said about people immediately going negative and already wallowing in the failure before they've ever tried has killed more opportunities and more success than anything. So being a guy that's, started and successfully scaled and even sold multiple businesses, I'm sure there was always a little bit of self-doubt, angel on one shoulder, devil on the other shoulder. What are some of the things that you have maybe done yourself, or maybe some of the things you've seen people within your groups that had some potential in their life or business and just couldn't get out of their own way? Like, what are some of those things that you could tell yourself for somebody listening that is a negative person or maybe comes from a place of fear and failure first to get past that and actually get your foot in the door and start doing things instead of staying in your head with analysis paralysis?
Yeah, that's a really great question. And that is a skill that I was not phenomenal at for a long period of time. I'm a builder, love new, love systems and processes. And what that equals is like when things aren't perfect or the plan isn't built out, right? Like I start to, get a little tense and I'm like, we're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. Right. And it's like that will inhibit you from going. Another coach of mine was always like, he called it the BS model. And it was like, don't build it, then sell it. He said, that's BS. He's like, just sell it and build it. He's like, work on the plane while you're flying. I was like, it makes no sense. It sounds fearful as all get up. But in reality, what the goal is to get in motion and get feedback, because what are you even building? You don't know how people respond. You don't know ultimately what the challenges are. What you're trying to do is say, hey, I know everything, right? Like I'm going to precautionary plan for everything. I'm going to build these contingency plans. We're going to be so equipped. And then like the first day, something happens that you didn't plan and you feel super defeated. And you're right back to you might as well just get started. So kind of come back and answer your question. You have to have that visionary perspective, which is just your intuition and belief in yourself to do anything. Because there's going to be the days or the challenges that is what gets you over the hurdles. I don't want it to sound bleak, but it's like there's not many new ideas that are going to occur in 2025, right? Like a lot of things exist already. Like, what are you going to do that some iteration of doesn't exist? I almost could talk every business model out of being innovative, unique, or different, right? If you really wanted to be the pessimist there, like, oh no, somebody already does that. Oh no, there's already competition. And my dad was a great figure in my life for that because he didn't care, he's an old school sales guy. So it's like, I have an idea, it'll work. And I was like, Dad, like, you heard of like Amazon or the internet or like eBay? Like there's a lot of people in e-commerce. Like you're going to just get into e-commerce. And it was like, well, it's going to be different. And he could sell me on an idea. And then the days that it sucked, it's just like, cool, if you believe in what you do, there's other people that also will see the value in that. And that becomes your market share and your segment. So I think you need to find this balance of like reality of building something, but also ultimately believing in yourself and pursuing through those challenges is key. That figure, I've always kind of been a number two guy because I lack a little bit of that. And I can humbly say that. So it's like, go find somebody that can be, in your sphere in your life and just encourage that belief system in you, because that's ultimately going to be the gravity that pulls any project forward in your life that is challenging. Is like belief in yourself and belief in what you set out to do is how you're going to get started.